So this was right after the spring break, the presentation given by Professor Bar-Zohar from Israel on the survival of the Bulgarian Jews during the Second World War. It was organized, or it's basically part of the Balkanski Panica lecture series, which are funded by Professor Minko Balkanski, after whom this building is also named, because this was now the 70th anniversary of the day when the Bulgarian government made the decision not to deport the Bulgarian Jews to the Nazi death camps in occupied Poland.
Petition which was sent to the General Assembly, to the Parliament or to the Prime Minister, saying, stop this. We don't want this kind of law. It's a shame for Bulgaria.
It has to do with Bulgaria. There was this anniversary, and also Professor Bar-Zohar has this special relation with AUBG because he has an honorary doctorate from AUBG, so he's always been in good terms and a good relation with us. And he personally is actually one of those Jews who survived. He's a born Bulgarian Jew, later emigrated to Israel.
And I must tell you, we have here some survivors who told me about this moment when this group of Jews started running through the streets, shouting, "We are free! We are free! Long live the king!" And one woman told me, she said, "I suddenly saw as if somebody had given me my life back."
I agree with the facts that Bar-Zohar presented. I mean, facts are facts, there's nothing to agree or disagree about. It's always a question of interpreting the facts. To me, it was a little bit too positive, the picture that he painted. So one could think that this deportation did not happen, was stopped, because the Bulgarians had so much sympathy for the Jews and because there was never any anti-Semitism in Bulgaria. We have to be clear at the same time that they were discriminated with legal means, and we have to take into account, this is something that Bar-Zohar actually mentioned, that the Jews from Bulgarian occupied Thrace and Macedonia were actually deported, and this was about 11,000.
The Jews of Thrace and Macedonia are not happy. In Thrace and Macedonia, the Bulgarian army very brutally, very cruelly arrests the local Jews, beats them up, searches them for money, for gold, for anything, and loads them on trains which go to Bulgaria up to the Danube. There the Jews are loaded on boats to Vienna. From Vienna they are taken by train straight to Treblinka, which is a death camp, it's not a concentration camp. And in Treblinka all of them are murdered.
And we have to take into account that after the Second World War, almost all of those Jews which were not deported actually emigrated from Bulgaria. They left Bulgaria within actually very few years, so that from the early 1950s, out of those 49,000 Jews that had been living in Bulgaria before and during the war, only 3,000 actually remained. I mean, generally, I don't want to criticize his lecture in the sense that I think he has presented wrong facts or so. And I also understand that he, of course, personally has a very strong sense, I guess, of gratitude towards Bulgaria, since he himself is one of those survivors. And it is a fact, it stands as a fact, and therefore, of course, it is something that is definitely a positive part of Bulgarian history. But we should not draw conclusions that are going too far.